Wisconsin Teacher of the Year, Chris Gleason. Pam Bresson. Barb Van Dorn. Sarah Breckley.
This year at Oxford, I've had hundreds and hundreds of students who come in my class every day and they smile at me and they act like they want to be there, which is not what I signed up for. You know, I signed up to meet hundreds of kids and say, like, you have to do this, and I'm going to call your mom and put your phone away.
Are you hopeful for the future?
Oh, I'm totally hopeful for the future.
Why is that?
Well, I think people speak poorly of you. You know, all the generations, they talk poorly, like it's getting worse, it's getting worse. And so I believed it my whole life. You know, that I was just a worse, version of the people before me. And now as a teacher, I'm like, man, these kids are awesome. They have so much to offer. I feel like they're smarter and kinder and more loving and more willing to show their emotions.
How do we measure all that stuff you just talked about?
You have really loving educators, and then they create relationships, and therein you have some kind of accountability for how people respond to situations.
Kids have a lot of strengths, even the ones that aren't measurable in public education. That line that all children can learn, all children already come with a lot of learning. You know, we have kids who get themselves up every morning because they don't have parents who are actively involved in their life or who have to go to work, and so they're kind of raising themselves. And so that's a skill set. So all kids come to us already having knowledge base, and then we have to take that and build on it.
You talked about not necessarily teaching notes and skills. Actually, if I had a teacher like you in junior high, I may have played the cornet in high school, which I didn't. But the importance of them thinking through the lens of musicians.
We're not just learning how to play an instrument. It's learning through music, so that kids are finding out what these great minds, Beethoven, Bach, all these great composers, even current day composers, what they have to say, and how it's not just a skill, but it's also an affect. It's something we can learn through the music.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great philosophy, and I think that spans all content areas.
Absolutely.
Or it should.
I really share this with all of my colleagues that I work with, because together we make great things happen. Your community and the kids coming to school feeling like they're safe when they come, feeling good about it, is the basement of your house. And I don't think you can really help them grow in the academic areas until you have that solid foundation. When they're happy, they will move mountains for you.
I think it's really important that kids find themselves in their community, especially now, and then find their place within their school as well. So, taking the band out, obviously, and marching at Memorial Day, and having them see the people that have risked their lives and families and so on to have our freedoms and so on is really important.
We get kids to go on a campus visit during their junior year. Then during the summer, they set up their own, and then they take the parents. It's an overwhelming thing. If you haven't gone to college, just to be on a college campus, not just for the kids, but for the parents. And so, they don't want to go either. But they'll tag along with their child because their child knows the routine.
All the ones that do go to college, you send them a care package every year. I tell you, that is really important. The whole issue of people think once they get on campus, it's like, it's going to work. But having that continuity from you and the school district is really critical.
The most important thing is that big block of fudge.
Yes. You make that yourself.
We have to feel good in our hearts and ourselves, and when we feel good and when we want to continue to grow ourselves, we really bring that into our classrooms.
I tell you that this is definitely my passion. Seeing and working with you every single day is what I want to do.
So how do you think being a teacher of the year is going to change you?
I don't know, maybe give me confidence to try new things. I guess just like kids, when you encourage them, and they're more likely to branch out.
This is not just some kind of award that would go to me. It's every faculty person in this room. They could all stand right here.